What's going on, everyone? Today I'm going to be showing you how to remove a seized caliper pin. Now, when I say seized, I'm talking about this thing did not budge, even in the vise trying to rotate it back and forth. So if you get something like this, I'm going to teach y'all how to get it out. Now, you're going to have to use heat, but you're going to have to be careful not to damage the rubber boot. So what I like to do is get a nice wet rag, preferably a microfiber cloth or something that's not really as flammable as like a towel. So then what I like to do is wrap the rag around the rubber boot all nice and secure, and then I use the vice grips and vice grip it over the rag to hold it in place. Then go ahead and get your trusty propane torch and fire that bad boy up, and then start heating this area up that I'm showing you with my vice grips right here. The heat is going to expand that bracket a little bit and help you break free the caliper pin a little bit easier. Heat it up for as long as you need to until you're able to break free the pin by trying to rotate it back and forth with your vice grips. And then once you've done that, it's time to hammer it out with an air hammer. Just try and be pretty gentle with it. You can also use a hammer and a chisel too, it'll work the same. Just try to be pretty gentle with it. And as long as you've broken it free like I showed you earlier, it should be coming out pretty easily at this point. Now, as you can see here, I did not damage the rubber boot, and there is the rusty old caliper pin. What you're going to want to do with this little bugger is take it over to a wire wheel, or if you have a wire wheel and a drill, you can do that too. And just try and get all that rust and corrosion off until it's shiny. Now what I'm using here is a diesel injector bore cleaner. I have a whole kit, but you probably only just need one size, and I just have it on my drill and I'm going back and forth in and out with it, getting all that rust out. Then I just grab my air gun, blow it out, just to make sure everything is out of there. You can see this is the caliper pin after I've wire wheeled it, and now I'm lubing it up with a lot of caliper grease. Now what I'm doing here is trying to get the most amount of grease in there possible without it causing any problems with the mobility of the caliper pin going in and out. This is just me being extra and trying to get a little bit more grease in there. Now I'm just working it in and out a lot of times, just trying to make sure that everything is smooth the way it should be. Now I got that boot back on and I'm putting the caliper pin in for the final time. I put everything back together, got the new brakes on this vehicle, and they worked amazingly.